Kia ora whānau. Welcome to the preview show of the game between Arsenal and Crystal Palace. Today we're going to discuss a few points about, the game, what we want to see from it, a little bit of a reaction, probably. Yeah.
Lineups and score predictions.
Yeah.
Firstly, how are you feeling
After the Thursday game?
after the Europa League game? Yeah. You over it yet?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a good season, It's still a little bit disappointing that we're out of Europa League. Like, again, especially at home, I still can't digest that fact. But I'm kind of one to get over stuff quite quick and start looking ahead.
Yeah, I mean,
You can't dwell on it too long.
I'm still gutted about it, but there's not much you can do now. We got 11 games left.
Yeah.
11 games left. Just focus on that. Let's just try win the Premier League now.
Yeah. Treat every game like a final.
Yeah, I mean, we should have put the Europa League, but I guess to let us sort of focus now just on the Premier League. We don't have to worry about playing Thursday and then Sunday and Thursday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Well, for us, Friday and Monday.
Yeah.
We don't have to worry about that cycle and rotation. It's just about putting the best 11 that's available and just going for it now. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. The focus can just be on that. So, yeah, like, how do you want the team to react for tomorrow's game?
I mean, I don't think anybody is going to expect anything less than a win, as they should. And I mean, I'm expecting a win, a good win.
It won't be easy, though.
It won't be easy, but I mean, Crystal Palace have just sacked their manager.
Yeah.
At this point in time, they haven't announced a new manager. So I don't think anything is going to change in terms of the way they play or what they're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
It could even make them worse because it could be, 2 days after his sacking and they could all just be in a very gloomy mood and they won't know who's coming in. Uncertainty.
Yeah.
And they haven't scored.
Yeah, for 4 games.
Yeah, they haven't registered a shot in the last 2 games. They've had a couple of narrow defeats as well in the last.
Yeah, they've only lost, I think, 1-0 to Brighton and Man City. Yeah.
So it's it's very narrow defeats as well. So I don't think you should.
They're always in the games. It's just they seem to lack that cutting edge in the final third. And then they have defensive problems, but not like they always seem to give a goal away, and then they can't seem to score goals.
Well, so do Arsenal. We always seem to give a goal away.
Seems like they're always gonna score a goal, or they look dangerous.
Yeah.
At least, even if they're not scoring, they at least look dangerous. Crystal Palace seem to not have that cutting edge, but in saying that, Arsenal has a knack of breaking someone's hoodoo or.
Whenever a team is doing really poorly, the team they want to play against is always Arsenal because we just hand it to them.
We'll give them a fuck.
We'll probably give them 2 goals. They haven't scored.
4 games and they're gonna score 2 against us.
Yeah, annoying us. But yeah, I mean, let's hope not. I hope we just come and blow them out of the water.
Yeah, that's what I feel. I mean, like, I hope as well, just to give us a boost. Before the I think it's the international break, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just before that, it'd be good to get a win. Have a bit of momentum. Everyone's gonna be away, and then come back and finish off the season strong.
Yeah. Should we get into lineups?
Yeah.
Sure.
What's your lineup, bro?
Probably the strongest team we can put out at the moment. It'll be Ramsdale, White. I'm not sure if Saliba's fit.
Yeah.
Arteta hasn't given anything away yet. If Saliba's fit, then Saliba. If not Saliba, then Holding. Yeah. Gabriel, Zinchenko, Partey, Odegaard, Xhaka, Martinelli, Saka, and I would go Trossard up top.
Yeah.
And I would keep Jesus on the bench. Yeah.
I think that was the thinking by starting him on the other game. But I'm inclined to say I'd start Jesus instead of Yolan.
Trossard, yeah.
And maybe even give a punt on Tierney, bro.
I
But
mean,
the problem is Tierney's he's left back, and I don't know. Zinchenko was not that convincing on that Europa League game, and I feel like maybe he's one of those guys that just needs a game off so that he can refresh himself. But it is the international break after this, so
yeah. Well, the funny thing about Tierney is even I want him to play, but us wanting him to play, Arteta hasn't even used him as a sub, so I can't even see that he would.
Yeah, I'm not
play.
Sure.
I don't think he would play him even as rotation at this point. So
yeah, I mean, that's what I'd like to see. I feel like the lineup's going to be what you've said.
But Jesus instead of Trossard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. The only thing with Jesus is, you can't play 90. So
yeah.
I wouldn't start him. I'd bring him on in the last 40.
Yeah, see, I'd be the other way. I'd use him for as long as he's fit for, and then.
But see, that's the problem we had in the Europa League game, is that he had to come off at halftime because we might not have had any other opportunity to take him off.
Yeah.
So if something like that happens again, you're gonna have the same problem. So
yeah.
And I think he looks better coming off the bench. He's a little bit more hungrier.
Yeah, he is, because and then the other teams are getting tired as well, and they can't keep up with his sharpness and quick turns, and he's just so explosive. So
and everything else, say the same.
Yeah, it's this. I mean, our midfield, like you said, Partey, Odegaard, and Xhaka, they're our strongest midfield, right?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Jorginho is good, but Partey is different gravy.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
What about Ramsdale? Would you start him or would you start Turner?
Yeah, I'll start Ramsdale. I think, yeah.
He's been a little bit shaky.
Yeah, he's been shaky, but he's our first team keeper. Like, you have to keep consistent with I think with the back five, you can make minor changes here and there, but it's always good for consistency, especially for the whole season. So, and plus, again, it's the game before the international break. So
yeah. All right. Predicted scores.
Oh, 1-0 to the Arsenal.
1-0. Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
No goals conceded.
I'm gonna go 2-1 to the Arsenal.
Let Crystal Palace score a goal.
I think it's gonna happen. It's always us. It's always Arsenal that these things happen.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's going to be 2-1 to Arsenal.
No, it's not. Clean sheet, boys. Clean sheet.
Come on, you guys.